Hi everyone, welcome to this part of the update. I'm finally doing my TV shows, so I know a lot of you wanted to see them. So let's crack on, shall we? First one is This Is England 86. This is by Shane Meadows, and you all know the film This Is England. If you haven't watched it, just do it. It's one of my favourite films, it's amazing. And the TV show is absolutely amazing. Basically it's... when was the film set? Do you know what? I don't even know. Let me have a look. A few years later. I should have looked it up beforehand. But anyway, the little boy in This Is England, Sean, he's actually at the back there. He was like 12, 11 or 12 in This Is England. Anyway, this is like he's leaving school in this in the show, so it's a follow-on a few years later down the line. You've got all the characters, you've got Milky, Lowell, Woody, the whole gang. And there they are on the back. And basically it's just following them, a bit like the film. The first few episodes are kind of funny. They've got a really good, got the humour from the film in it. And then it sort of takes on a more darker tone, a bit like the film again. The film obviously ends... very dark and kind of depressing. I love this image. They did promos on Channel 4 for ages before the show came out, and it was all of them kind of dancing, and this is obviously it. There's Lowell, and her character is my favourite character. In the film I really liked her, but this just goes really deep on her character, and the stuff with her dad is just, it's really riveting stuff, and it's also really depressing, and yeah, I just loved it. When it finished I was like, we just don't have TV like this, you know, in England or in general. Just the quality of it was amazing. So I hear that they're doing This Is England 90 or something, so yeah, I can't wait if that's coming out. And this is a really nice digipack. It's an HMV exclusive. I was really pleased because Scott was saying that it was out on DVD or whatever, and I was like, oh, I really hope it's a digipack. I thought it don't stand a chance, and hey ho, it is, and it's a lovely one. I love it. I love the design. Anyway, I could talk about This Is England and This Is England 86 forever. I was born in 86, by the way, so that's all good. But definitely see it. See the film and then see this. Just pure quality stuff. Oops. Yeah, Shane Meadows is the man. And I got some more British stuff. Well, it's made in America though. The Ricky Gervais show. It's made for HBO in America, but it's actually just animated versions of the podcasts. And I own all the podcasts on CD. Absolutely love them. Just some of the funniest stuff I've ever heard in my life. So they were really successful, so they made a TV show with the animation. The animation's cute. It's it does go well. I haven't watched all of it because I've heard the podcast so many times. I wasn't you know, dying to watch the animation to go with it, but the stuff that I've seen is good, and it's just so funny. Carl Pilkington is an absolute legend. All three of them together, just really funny. But I just remember being on, you know, before I drove, I used to have my iPod on the bus and stuff, and I remember just absolutely trying all I could to keep the laughter in, because it's embarrassing when you're just laughing on the bus and nobody knows what you're laughing at. But it's that funny, it's really laugh out loud stuff, so yeah, that's good. And there's a advert for Science Live. I actually saw Science twice, and Cemetery Junction, which I loved and I need to buy because I forgot about that. To go with that, we've got An Idiot Abroad, which is still sealed. My scissors. An Idiot Abroad, which Carl Pilkington, he was made famous by the podcasts. Yeah, if you know Carl Pilkington, you know what I mean. If you don't, you have to hear it to believe it. Some of the stuff he says is just amazing. And I've got his books as well. It's just really funny stuff. I only watched the first episode of this. Actually, I didn't even watch the whole first episode. That's terrible. It's a funny picture. I only watched a bit of it, but basically they send Carl to these places, and I can only imagine some of the stuff that he says. It's amazing. What's this? Some quotes. How funny. And it's got his travel diaries. It's kind of quotes from his travel diaries, I guess. Oh, it's actually a leaflet. I didn't realise. Yeah, it's just some of his diary entries there. Carl Pilkington. Head like an orange. And then I got the Robinsons, which is sealed again. I got this for Christmas. It was on my wish list, I think. But basically, it's because I love Martin Freeman. I've said that before a bunch of times. And this was a comedy show that he did. It only lasted for this series, so it couldn't have been that popular. But I actually really liked it. It's just about him. That's his family in the background. I don't particularly remember a lot about it. He's moved into his aunt's dreary apartment. Yeah, and his family are just like kind of crazy. I actually really like this. I liked it a lot better than Hardware, which is the other series with Martin Freeman that I've got. Did this one quickly. A family member of mine died, kind of like an old great uncle. I didn't really know him, bless him. But my mum got a load of stuff given to her, and in it was this, and I just saw it as a DVD, so I took it. Going Straight, the complete series, which is, I believe, the follow-up to Porridge with Ronnie Barker. So that's that. So yeah, I really need to buy Porridge because I don't want to watch this until I've watched all of Porridge. So that's that. Another one that's sealed. This is terrible. Lead Balloon. I got this for, I can't remember if I got it for my birthday or Christmas. But seriously, I've been waiting to do an update just for that long that I've just had them piled up, unsealed. So this is Lead Balloon Series 2. The DVD is loose in there, so I need to... Always happens. Yeah, 2 discs. It's a Jack D series. It's really funny, really dry. Jack D is so dry. And he's a comedy writer or something. I haven't seen it in ages, but I've got the first series. I haven't seen any of this series. So that's Lead Balloon. Then from British onto Australian, we have the amazing Summer Heights High. Absolutely hilarious. I love it. It's sort of made in the vein of The Office, sort of like a fly on the wall documentary. It's based in the school, Summer Heights High, and revolves around 3 characters. You can see them there, all played by Chris Lilly, who is just fantastic. And you got this is Jonah. He's kind of like this really naughty school kid. We all had a kid like Jonah in our school. It's spot on, right down to the fact that some of the teachers kind of try and help him, and there's one teacher that just cannot stand him. Everything about it is just spot on. And then you have Jamie, who's actually called Jamie, but she's changed her name to Jamie. And she is an exchange student. They've swapped. She comes from a posh private school, and they've swapped one of the Summer Heights High students for her. And it follows her around, and she is just a complete bitch. We all had one of her at school as well. And it's played, again, just spot on. I completely forget that it's a man playing her because it's amazing. Chris Lilly is so talented, it's unreal. So that's Shimei. She's my least favourite just because she's such a bitch, but you can't argue that she is played amazingly. And then my favourite, Mr. G. Mr. G is fantastic. He's a drama teacher. He's a complete bitch, a bit like Shimei, but in an even funnier way. And the head of the drama department she's on leave or something. I think her dad's dying or her mum's dying, something like that. So Mr. G jumps at the chance to be like the head of the drama department, and he creates a play, and it's it's based on this girl that has just died of a drug overdose, and the whole play is a musical about her. Oh, and he has this dog. It's amazing. I just want to watch this all again right now. It's so good. It's so funny. And when I was really ill over Christmas, and I just watched all of this in a row, and it cheered me up so much. Yeah, and it's just one of those ones that's so funny. I watched all the deleted scenes because they're just as funny. There's a picture of Jonah behind there. Jonah gets kicked out of school. And there's Jemay and Mr. G. The amazing Mr. G and his dog. Seriously, if I could give you one recommendation, just if you want to laugh, go out and pick Summer Heights High Up. We Can Be Heroes, which is another Chris Lilly series. I got both of these for Christmas together. And they're really cheap. I don't know if they still are, but they were like £5 each on Amazon. So definitely worth getting. And as you can see, that is actually Jemay. This is where the character of Jemay came from. This came first, this series. And it's called We Can Be Heroes, Finding the Australian of the Year. And it's a bit like that show. It follows these who all have like a talent or something to be Australian of the Year. I've only watched 2 or 3 episodes of this. I think because I watched it straight after Summer Heights High, after doing like watching the whole of Summer Heights High, I got like 2 episodes into this, and I didn't feel it was as good, which it probably isn't. It's not the popular out of the 2, that one is, but it certainly was funny. Chris Lilly's just talented, so I know I need to watch the rest of it, but I think I watched it too soon after Summer Heights High. Now go on to some American stuff. We have Better Off Ted, which I love. It sadly got cancelled in season 2, so hopefully season 2 is going to come out on DVD soon. Another one that was wrongly cancelled. It's so funny. I really like the style of it. It's not got a laughter track or anything. Kind of like if you like Community. Community's a bit better than this, but this is sort of in the same vein as that. It's got Portia de Rossi, who plays she's always playing a bitch, but she plays it so well. So she plays a character called Veronica, who is the boss of DVDeMm's. That's where all these guys work. That's Ted. And it's a really it's like a bad company. They do stuff, and Ted doesn't always agree with it, but he still works. It's hard to explain it, actually. I'm rubbish at explaining stuff. But it says, let's have a look what it says. As head of research and development at Viridian Dynamics, good guy Ted Crisp leads a quirky team of the world's smartest scientists on a mission to make the impossible possible. From cowless meat to deadly pumpkins, no project is too bizarre or too unethical, as long as it's profitable. So that's basically the outline of it. Working to appease his beautiful boss, Ted struggles occasionally with his conscience and his attraction to a comely co-worker, but it's all in a day's work when you're better off Ted. The name of the show is a bit shit, because just seeing the name of it, I never thought that I would like the show, but it's just really good. And in the middle of all the episodes, they have like a Viridian Dynamics commercial, and they just make me laugh out loud every time. It's worth seeing the show just for the Viridian Dynamics commercial in the middle. It's so good. So that is a really good show. If you like comedy, definitely check that one out. We have Community, which is again still sealed. I love this this packaging. It's really good. It says it's got a free Kick Punch comic book created by Troy Barnes inside, so let's open it. I got this for in the Amazon had the Black Friday sales, like all the week of Black Friday, and I got this for $11, or was it $11.99, something like that. I was like, I snapped that up. I couldn't believe it. That's just a bargain. So yeah, we got all the characters here. I love this design. We got Annie. We got Jeff, who's sort of the main character. He's sort of the glue of the group. Jeff Winger. And we got Britta. I love Britta. Troy Barnes. He's the cool one. You got Arbed. Oh, Arbed. Arbed is amazing, especially if you're like me, like you're a movie and TV kind of geek, because Abed is just brilliant. He is like us, but weird. Got Pierce, you got Shirley, and you got Senor Chang, who is just legendary. Community is so clever. It's so clever it hurts sometimes. It's on season 2 right now, and it gets better and better. They've had a stop animation episode, a whole episode in stop animation. Just, if you don't watch it, honestly, I'm completely convinced it's one of the most original, it is the most original comedy I've ever seen. Which one's first? Got Campus Life and the Greendale Community College like yearbook thing. I really like this design. Let's have a look. Ah, disc 3 and 4. So let's find. Oh, I like this. It's got loads of cool stuff in the background. Most likely to scrapbook, Shirley. Best dressed, Britta. Class clown, Jeff Winger. Favourite teacher, Senor Chang. Most likely to succeed, Annie. Creepiest guy on campus. Most likely to be here, a wild Troy. Basically, it's set in community college, hence the name, Greendale. And I think the group first got together as a Spanish study group, but all the characters are brilliant. Also, yay, it got picked up for a 3rd season. I hope this show's on the air for many, many years to come. Okay, then we got one that I've not actually watched before, Northern Exposure, the complete 1st season. Obviously bought it because it comes with this cute little jacket, so cute. I got this when I got my Sex and the City wedding collection from iNet Video. This was like about $11 I think again, so I thought I better get it because it's so cheap. That's the back. I've actually read through the back, and I thought, because I don't really know anything about the show, but I reckon I'll really like it. I really like this cover. So I can't really say much about it. Sucky double-sided discs. That's pretty much all I can say about it, because I don't know anything about it. I just think I'll like it. And I've seen the 2nd season for quite cheap, and it comes in the jacket as well. So hopefully I'll like this, and then I can get that. How sweet is that? Awesome show. Friday Night Lights, the 4th season. This show is just finished. It ended on season 5. It ended very well. There's certain bits that I weren't too pleased about. Like, I think they could have given Landry a better goodbye. We barely saw him in the finale. And I didn't like, I want to spoil it, but I didn't like Tyra came back, and she was my favourite character when she was on the show, seasons 1 to 3. I didn't like her when she came back. So other than that, I love that, the orange. Anyway, this is season 4. Show changes up a bit here. Coach moves to East Dillon. Got the East Dillon Lions instead of the Panthers. And the characters change. Like, Tyra's gone. You get some new faces in. But overall, I really like it. It's still such a good quality show. What more can I say? So it's one of the best shows on TV. It's true. I love these two so much. It's like the best couple on TV ever. Like, not my favourite. I mean, I have my favourite couples, but I mean, realistically, yeah, like, everyone wants them for their mum and dad. Or everyone wants their marriage to be like Coach and Tammy Taylor's, because they're just perfect. That's Friday Night Lights, and season 5 will come out soon, and then that will be Friday Night Lights done. I wonder if they'll do a complete box set, like in a football or something. That'd be cool. Mad Men season 1, and I got this also in the Amazon Amazon Black Friday sales, and this was $10, $9.99. So snapped it up. Unfortunately, they had the 2nd and 3rd season on Blu-ray for $10, but I'd spent like well over what I should have been spending anyway, so I didn't bother. But now they're like way back up, so I should have maybe taken on that deal, but you know, I've only watched a few episodes of it. I tried to sort of start it a couple of years ago, and I had a lot of other stuff on at the time, so I didn't stick to it, but what I saw I really liked, and I know I love this show, so that's Mad Men Season 1. I just got this actually, the V Season 1 Best Buy exclusive steelbook. They do have, I think the Blu-ray was on steelbook as well, but I decided to go just for this because it's not my favourite show by any stretch of the imagination, and this was a lot cheaper. I thought, you know what, I don't care, I'll just get the DVD. It's a really nice steelbook. I had to get it just because it was so nice. It's a freaky image of what's her face. Anyway, this is such a nice steelbook. I love it. Yeah. I've got to hurry up because I've got not much time left. But V is a remake, a reboot, I guess, of the old series, which is I think it was a mini series, wasn't it? And it's about basically these aliens, or the Vs, the visitors as they call them in the show, basically come down, but they are passing themselves off as like, oh, they've got all the medical things that we could possibly need, you know, like the cure for cancer, that kind of stuff. And then you've got Elizabeth Mitchell, which is the reason I'm watching and probably the reason everyone else is still watching as well. She kind of realises something's up and her son's involved in it, and yeah, the V's aren't all what they're supposed to be. I don't know, I just haven't clicked with the show. I watched this complete series. I'm finding it hard because it doesn't have a lot of humour in it, and I need my shows, no matter how serious they are, to have some form of humour in it, and the writing's not fantastic. It just hasn't blown me away at all. I liked the first episode, I thought it looked really promising. It just hasn't impressed me. I think everyone kind of feels that way. I haven't watched any of Season 2 yet, but I hear it's not, you know, amazing. But we'll see. I just really like this steelbook. Right, this one I apologise if I've shown already, because I really don't have a clue if I have. I bought it a long time ago at Best Buy, so I thought I had, but I can't find it on my videos. Anyway, it's Dollhouse Season 2, and it says exclusive comic book. So it's cool. Dollhouse. I love Dollhouse. Season 2 is really good. It's I liked Season 1, but Season 2 is just where it got really good. And of course it got cancelled because it was on Fox. What did Joss Whedon expect? Yeah, they've all got Echo on, which is, they could have put some other characters on there, couldn't they? But hey ho. 4 discs. This is the UK set. I did get the Region 1 Comic-Con exclusive of Season 1, but this one was cheap and it had a slipcase, so I was quite happy with this. And you get the little comic book. Felicia Day there. It's cute, look. Yeah, Dollhouse. I'm really happy because I'm getting my friend into Dollhouse at the moment. She's borrowing Season 1. So it's just a shame that it got cancelled. Poor Joss Whedon. Poor Eliza Dushku. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't.